When an argument breaks out in our relationship, we have to be very careful about the words we say. All those hurtful words we say. All that obvious desire to offend, to denigrate, to hurt our partner, to humiliate even our partner. Worse still if it's accompanied by the wrong environment, or an audience watching and hearing these things too. We have to be very, very careful, because some words have the power to materialize, to become like masks that we wear. And every time our partner looks at us, he has the impression of seeing them. In other words, he has the impression of seeing all those thoughts that accompany those words. Every time we open our mouths, he has the impression of hearing them. If we don't take a step back, if we don't tell ourselves that we're looking at someone we love, who is certainly making that mistake, trying to hurt us with all those words that come out of his mouth, with all the words that come out of his mouth. If we follow our partner into stupidity, in fact, we're going to contribute to this inevitable catastrophe. Because every time we yell at each other, traces remain. Every time a couple argues hard enough, there are cracks on the wall. And by dint of doing it, of playing this negative, dangerous game, one day the whole thing explodes and you wonder how you got there. But in fact, we've been doing it ever since. Let's be very careful to the way we put ourselves in I don't care mode. We let anger take control of our lives, take control of our mouths. We delegate the discussion to it, because a lot of the words we say, a lot of the intentions we have, we regret afterwards. We say to ourselves, but I shouldn't have said that. Sometimes we're even surprised of our attitude, of all the things we've said. But we can avoid it. First, perhaps by avoiding arguments. But if we agree to explain ourselves, let's explain, but let's not argue. If we find that our partner is behaving very badly indeed, why follow that person into stupidity? Why try to let this need to show that we're tough as nails destroy our relationship, which is quite wonderful? You're going to see people who are extraordinary together, but can't seem to be happy together, simply because there are these little arguments that come up from time to time, which not only spoil the mood, but don't even leave enough room for that joy. This potential that we have, this capacity to be happy together that we have and that we manifest, can, voila, appear in our lives, manifest itself. Let's pay attention to everything we say. Let's work on our ability to leave. If we disagree, if we feel that anger is getting the better of us, let's work on saying to ourselves, okay, I refuse. Let's give up following our partner. Let's come back sometime later and tell them what we didn't like. And if that person gets angry, let's shut up and come back next time. But anyway, whatever we say in anger, we mostly regret. And that's why I said in one of the videos that when we're angry, let's do the opposite of everything our brain tells us to do. Let's say the opposite of all those negative words that our brain tells us to say. I mean, let's have the strength to do the opposite. Or to have the opposite of all those thoughts that seem to be proposed to us in our minds. Because we're better than that. And if we have regrets, it's not because our conscience judges us. We have regrets because we see that we are better. We are all extraordinary. We are capable of the best and the worst. But what do we choose? To go this low, or to stay high? It's up to you. That's it for this video. See you soon for the next one. Bye-bye.